Okay, so here's the bare naked rear end, so to speak, of the 455. We have the unattached cylinder. We don't even have the rear bracket on, so I'm gonna have to install that. There's 2 bolts on this side, 3 bolts on the other side over here. Then we have the rock shaft for the 3-point. 1 arm there, another arm there, plus the top link. He'll have to go get another top link. That's a super small top link, but it's pretty straightforward. So I'll get started and we'll go from there. So I enjoyed this project as I do many projects that I work on. Stephen was able to acquire my old 445 from the guy that I sold it to, so he was switching over the 40 loader and all the stuff that went with that, the 3-point hitch and the rear PTO that I had on the 445 to his 455. But I never get used to working in somebody else's garage, despite the fact that it was enjoyable, you know, spend some time, fellowship with one of my buddies and you know, another Deere lover, as it turns out. Using his tools, working in his space was a little awkward. Not that he's awkward or anything like that, it's just, you know, not having my own tools, and not that mine are any better than his or anything like that. Just the comfort level of working in your own shop or your own garage is significant. And as you can tell, it took me half of this whole 3-point time just to get on the stinking bottom bracket of the actual rear of the tractor, let alone the 3-point hitch. Once I got going on the 3-point hitch, it actually went pretty quickly. And of course, being guys, we're making jabs at each other, and coming up, I left some of the audio in as I was kind of making a jab with some of his tools that he had, and it was just difficult finding the tools and stuff because they're not organized in the way that I would organize them, you know, in my own shop. So anyways, I'm sure he would feel the same if he was working in my shop. But anyways, I'll leave that little jab in here, and anyways, hopefully he'll find it funny as well. So your tools are questionable, man.
They're good.
They're questionable.
What's so questionable?
They're average. They're average.
I'll go get some snap-ons next week. Whatever.
Oh man, just ones that operate otherwise. I mean, these are fine. These will work. They'll get us by today. So as you can see, I'm finally getting this 3-point attachment anchored onto the tractor. I start with the rock shaft, and you can get this same kit at Rug Manufacturing. I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. And I had gotten this one and another one for my John Deere 430 that I had a couple years back. From Bill, I think the guy's name is, and he makes them. I'm sure he makes a ton of money off the other guys on the forums and the web pages and stuff like that, because he makes a really good product, and he's pretty reasonable to work with, and the prices are good since the OEM products are not made anymore. Anyway, once I got to the 3-point hitch, I don't ever remember. I think I had it in there for like 5 or 6 minutes installation once I got that bottom cradle bracket on. So it went really quick, quicker than I remember putting it together the first time. Now if you get a later series, X series, from what I understand, they're a little more involved with the cylinder and the way it mounts to everything. So it won't be a 5 or 6 or 8 minute job, and I will slow this down shortly here. This is the first video I've actually slowed something down in, you know, to try to bring over the points of what I'm working on here, because I didn't quite have the camera angle quite correct. As you can see here, I basically have the top of the rock shaft, and you can't see anything else I'm working with. So I'm going to try to describe in the voiceover what I'm putting together. So I'm showing here, those are the ring pliers that I needed to attach the snap rings on each side, which is real easy. I was just fussing to Steven about his snap or his ring pliers. This is where the shaft, back of the shaft attaches. It goes all the way through 4 points, so you just got to line them up. And I think you're supposed to use a cotter pin, but I like hairpin cotters. I know, I guess they have a better propensity to fall out, but I think they're much easier to get in and out than a cotter pin. It's such a pain in the butt. If I have a failure at some point in time, maybe I'll switch back to a regular cotter pin. I should have installed these things when that bracket was out. Naturally, I did not. So if that bracket is not on your tractor, you can do that. This is the top of the arms, the lower arms, how they attach to the rock shaft. And then that attaches the lower part of the lower arms to the bottom plate. And then I finished attaching the last arm here. I think I sped it up here so you could kind of see what was going on. And then get that last part, and then I think I'm working on the top link there, and he needs to get a bigger top link. And I'm talking about the chains right there that he doesn't have. And then that's pretty much it. The 3-point hitch is installed. Thumbs up. Thanks for watching.